What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to the new subscribers. I hit a huge increase in subscribers in the past couple of weeks, and I want to welcome you guys to the channel and welcome you guys to this video. We are going to be reporting on the Giants practice today, which is Monday the 5th, right? Listen, I don't even know anymore. I just look at, today's practice report. And so based on the thumbnail you guys see, Monday the 5th, or based on what today, you guys know what I mean. So no quarterback stats today. I don't know why, but we do learn more about the quarterbacks and their stats later on. But no specific quarterback stats that I'm seeing on any of the articles. So I guess somebody didn't really want to do their job, therefore I can't do mine, but that's neither here or there. Let's start off with the injury report. Grant Haley, the cornerback, is back. Now back in his nickel spot starting. He was wearing the yellow non-contact penny jersey things that they wear, when they're injured and they're coming back and they're not 100%. So it's good to see him back on the field. Darius Slayton is finally back at practice and finally healthy from his hamstring injury, but he's only participated in limited drills and non-contact drills. Sorry. But yeah, Sam Beal has only been working on the sideline. Chad Wheeler, for the third consecutive day, was off to the side and not in full pads. BJ Hill was not there in practice today because the man just had a baby, like Golden Tate was trying to have. But feels bad, man, feels bad. And Michael Thomas and long snapper Zach Diossi, I'm sorry, were out due to they're part of the NFLPA, so there was a meeting in the NFLPA and they had to attend that. So as you guys know, this Thursday, the Giants have their first preseason action of the season against the New York Jets. As you guys know, usually when we play the Jets in the preseason, that's where we really see a lot of our players shine. I don't know if it's because of the Snoopy Bowl and the rivalry and things like that, but we always see somebody shine against the Jets or vice versa. So if you guys are excited about that, by the way, I'm going to be going live for that game, calling play-by-play. Calling that game, and during halftime I will definitely have a call-in, so you guys can call in and give your thoughts for the first half of the game, and after the game as well I'll do a short call-in as well. You guys won't be on the phone as long as you would expect, just because we're trying to fit in between halftimes, only 15 minutes long, and I want to try to get as much callers as we can. So make sure you guys tune in 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the Giants. I'll be up like 10 or 15 minutes before that, so 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6:50 Eastern Standard Time for the live play-by-play against the Jets. By the way, I said Thursday, right? Yeah. First standout, we've got Eli Manning. It says here the 38-year-old quarterback made one of his best throws of the spring or summer today. He dropped in a perfect pass to wide receiver Cody Latimer, who made an equally impressive catch over the shoulder down the right sideline. Listen, finally we're getting something from Cody Latimer. Cody Latimer's been doing okay in the past couple of days, but when Corey Coleman was there, Benny Fowler and Darius Slayton, when they were all healthy, you barely heard Cody Latimer's name. Now I don't know if he can really compete with those guys, and I guess by process of elimination, Cody Latimer has to be one of our best guys, but it's not very impressive to me, not yet. I need to see more from Cody Latimer. He really hasn't done much in training camp when those other guys were healthy, so we'll see what happens. But as far as Eli Manning goes, I think Tom Brady should lift him some of that TB12 stuff, man, because Eli's just looking great. He's just rejuvenated. Everybody's talking about it. We hear it every season, of course, but we're just hearing it more often now, and he's actually performing well as well. So I don't know what Eli's smoking, what he's sniffing, what he's injecting. But the dude is on some good stuff. Next up, we have DeAndre Baker as one of our standouts for the second day in a row. It says here the first round draft choice is high on the list of players to watch on Thursday when he and the rest of the rookies take the field for the first time as Giants. Baker got the best of Manning on a play today, breaking up a pass intended for wide receiver Golden Tate on the left sideline. So Baker is really getting into that role on the first team. I'm loving his progression right now. The reason why you guys don't really hear about DeAndre Baker is because he's just shut down, man. And then whenever they do test him, he's knocking it away. So here's what Pat Shurmur had to say about DeAndre Baker. I think he's getting more and more confident within the system. The next phase is when we start playing the games Thursday out there against another opponent. Then we'll see if he can take the next step. He's a confident guy in general, which is part of his charm, but he's starting to get more and more comfortable playing the position, so it shows up a little more. Very excited about DeAndre Baker, and from what Pat Shurmur says, he's very excited as well. Moving on, Sterling Sheppard was the standout today, and it wasn't because he's wearing one of those yellow bright pennies that the non-contact players wear, but he was playing well on the field. He was once again out there running with the team and catching passes with the non-injured hand. There was one play when he was matched up with cornerback Grant Haley, who was also in a yellow non-contact penny, and Sheppard made a slick catch as he spun around and secured it. Shurmur valued his toughness, but they want to be smart about it at the same time. So they're not going to push anything with Sheppard. They know how valuable he is. He has to stay, he has to be looked at constantly. Make sure that thumb injury doesn't progress, but at the same time, make sure he gets his reps. They admire his toughness. His toughness is outstanding. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a C on his chest by the end of training camp, just because he's very vocal as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go on to the practice notes, and we gotta talk about our guy Saquon Barkley. He's back, getting his groove on with the offensive line. I mean, what better of a duo, what better of a tandem it is, or what better of a relationship it is in football than the running back and the offensive line. If you have those two congruently working together, you're unstoppable on offense. You're just unstoppable. Says here, Saquon Barkley's attention to detail was on full display. Between team periods, he was chatting with the running backs coach, Craig Johnson, going over some detail of pass protection. It was right after the blitz period. The two were discussing something that happened in protection. Barkley is all about football and is working to get better. So he's even talking about the coach, trying to give some insight to the coach about what they should do. So the offense started fast in practice. The quarterbacks completed 14 of their 16 passes, with one of the incompletions coming on a drop and the other on a DeAndre Baker pass breakup. Most were shorter passes, but the timing between the receivers and the quarterbacks were on point. The play of the day for the offense came on a deep throw from Eli Manning to Cody Latimer down the right sideline. Latimer ran a go route on Janoris Jenkins, but got a step before Manning placed the ball perfectly over his shoulder for a big gain. As good as the throw was, Latimer deserves the credit for a well-run route, which created the necessary space between him and the sideline to give Manning the room he needed to complete the pass. The defense turned it on during the second half of practice in red zone 7-on-7 drills. The defense was constantly forcing the quarterbacks to go on their second and third or more reads before unloading the football. Janoris Jenkins deflected a couple passes, and Grant Haley, despite wearing a yellow non-contact jersey due to his bad shoulder, knocked one away too. I'm excited about this secondary, man. From everything I'm hearing, especially in that paragraph there, this secondary is going to be great. Now, let's hope now our guys do not get hurt, especially the younger ones like DeAndre Baker and Corey Balancing and Julian Love, because I'm really excited about those guys. But even Grant Haley as well. Let's hope they don't get hurt. Let's hope they play well together this season, because, I mean, should everything go right, this must be one of the better secondaries in the league, and that's even including the safeties. One of the wide receivers I'm excited about, Alex Wesley, who's finally back from the PUP list. One of the guys I was extremely excited about when we signed him in undrafted free agency. Made his first 2 catches of the summer, including a ball from Alex Tanney on a well-run route. Wesley made Grant Haley think he was heading inside before flipping his hips towards the sideline. So Alex Wesley looking great. He's a real good deep threat. You want to talk about Darius Slayton? Alex Wesley is just about a spitting image of Darius Slayton. If we could use Alex Wesley and Darius Slayton, that would be fantastic. But Reggie White is also in the mix as one of the receivers on the bottom of the depth chart that Alex Wesley needs to compete with. Says here, Alec Ogletree had the pass rush of the day, a wicked spin move on the interior blitz that would have turned it into a sack. Ryan Connolly got some snaps inside linebacker with the first team offense today. Woo! I don't know why I'm so excited about Ryan Connolly. If you just watch him on tape, watch Ryan Connolly on tape. He just provides such an amount of energy and grit. It's something that will rejuvenate an offense and just give passion to that. Rejuvenate a defense and give passion to the defense. You just really gotta like what Ryan Connolly brings on the field, and this guy will be starting day one. And last paragraph we have today is one we're all looking forward to. That's the offense and defensive line. It says here the offensive and defensive lines worked on the pass rush games today on Monday, with both units looking like they were getting a feel for how to play with their teammates. At the end of practice, the two groups did some one-on-ones. Guards Will Hernandez and Kevin Zeitler had good reps, including Zeitler stoning, that doesn't sound right, including Zeitler stoning Dexter Lawrence. Lorenzo Carter had a nice rep to beat Nate Solder around the edge, and O'Shane Zimenez both won inside of one of his reps. So the trenches are really good. I mean, last year the defensive line was so-so and the offensive line was terrible. But now it seems like they're getting back on the same level and they're really like competing with each other. The offensive line has some wins some days, and then the defensive line has some wins some days. You know, the pass rush is being stopped one day, and then the pass rush is doing well the other day. And it's just great competition. That's exactly what you want to see in training camp. You never want to see, you know, the defensive side always pummeling on the offense. You never want to see that, and you never want to see the offensive line always stopping the defensive line. You always want to see a balanced type of practices. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How was this practice? Do you guys like this practice? What's something that these guys need to work on? Who's somebody that you wanted to see that you didn't hear about? With all that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Woo!